Hey guys, Curt from Conquer Kingdoms here. I'm gonna do another stuff video. I haven't done one in a while, for a couple reasons. The first was that around the holidays I try not to spend so much money on myself. I feel kind of like a jerk when I'm buying a bunch of stuff when I should be buying Christmas presents for other people. It just feels greedy, so I don't as much. And then the other reason is that I've had less money because I'm trying to buy gifts for my friends and family and stuff. So I was going to wait until after the holidays and everything, and then if I had gotten any, cool gifts or whatever, I could do it with the few things that I have bought. And but I've just gotten so much because of Christmas sales and Black Friday sales and gifts that other people have given me lately, that I think if I waited until after the holidays and had any more, the video would just be way too long. So I decided I'll just do another one, and there's quite a bit of stuff here. It's mostly DVDs, but there's some other cool stuff or whatever, so I figured I'd just get this out of the way, and then after Christmas, if I have any more stuff, I'll do another, video like that. So, jump right into it. The first thing is a Ninja Turtles wall calendar. Somebody that works with me bought me this, and it's really awesome. The pictures in it are really cool, and I think it's too big for me to show any of them, but it's pretty sweet. Donatello is my favorite Ninja Turtle, and there are a couple really cool ones of him. I think when this is old, I might, cut it up and take some of the pictures out and hang them on the wall, because it just looks really cool. So I was really glad to get that. I buy a calendar every year, but now I don't need to, because someone got me this one. So, awesome. These next two things were gifts as well. Somebody re-gifted them to me because someone gave them to them. But, two Pokemon VHS tapes. Pokemon the Movie 2000, which is about Lugia, and I haven't seen this since it was in theaters, so I'm pretty excited to see it. I haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched this yet either. This is The Mystery of Mount Moon. This is just, I think, 3 or so episodes of the TV show, which is cool too, because this is an older one from back when I actually used to follow it. So I'm really excited to watch those. I still collect VHS tapes. There's a couple reasons for it. The first is that they're just so cheap. There are so many movies constantly coming out that I would love to own, and I can't buy them all. I just don't have enough money. So when I want to buy these new ones that I can only get, on DVD or Blu-ray or whatever, it's hard for me to give someone $20 for, say, Aladdin or a kids movie I liked a lot, when I can get the same thing on VHS for 30 cents. Sure, it's not the best quality, and it's on VHS, which is old and outdated, but it's basically free, and I would much rather use my money towards things that I can only get on, DVD, as opposed to just spending money on old movies I've seen a million times. And the other reason is that, it's kind of the same thing related to it, is that a lot of times when I watch an old Disney movie, or, an old kids movie, half of the reason is that it's because it's a good movie. About half of the other reason to watch it is for nostalgia. I don't go watch certain kids movies because they're just great, wonderful movies. I watch them because I liked them when I was a kid, and it reminds me of being a kid, and it's awesome. And the best way to do that is to watch it the same way you watched it when you were a kid. When you pop in a VHS copy of Pagemaster, not only are you watching the movie you loved when you were a kid, but you're seeing it in the same quality you saw it when you were a kid. You're seeing the same previews before the movie when you were a kid, and it's just really cool to go back and be like, oh my god, can you imagine when, Pocahontas was new and coming out? It's really cool and fun. So that's why I still collect VHS tapes, and I think they're great. You can get them for next to nothing if you, go to a Goodwill or, Bull Moose. They're 30 cents. So they're just really cool, and I collect them with old movies. I only have one CD to do today. Rain Dogs by Tom Waits. I've talked about Tom Waits in some of my other videos and how much I like him. And I said in my favorite albums video how when you buy a Tom Waits album, if you don't know anything about it, you have no idea what it's going to be. So I bought this one with no clue about what it would sound like. And nothing is it's a blues album, which is great because I really like the blues. And because it's Tom Waits, nothing is like straightforward. There's a bunch of weird songs on it and stuff, but this is just a lot of songs. There's 19 tracks on this, and only like 2 of them are instrumentals, and just cool stories, cool songs, a few weird ones that I don't like, but just a great blues album, and it's really good. I have a couple video games. The first I'll get out of the way is Super Mario Sunshine for the GameCube. If you have been watching my past videos, you might know that I started playing, trying to really get back into the GameCube. I missed a lot of the GameCube games when I was a kid because I couldn't afford them all. And so I bought this because I'd never really played it. I kind of tried it a little bit and I didn't really like it, so I wanted to buy it again and try it out. I've been looking for this literally for years, and it's always like $18 or $20, and I just can't spend that much money on an old GameCube game that I'm just curious about. But I found it at Bull Moose for $10, and I played it, and it's a shame because it's kind of the same thing that happened with when I was a kid, is that it's just really not that great. I really thought it was going to be really good. Not as good as Mario 64. I think that's part of the problem with this game, is that people expected the next Mario 64 when this came out, and it's just not as good, so it's not remembered fondly. But I played it, and it's okay. It's really just nothing special, and it's not only is it not Mario 64, it's just not a great game. I mean, it's still by the standards of most video games, it's still Nintendo, still Mario, so the controls are great and everything. It's just not much fun to me. I'll probably still play it because I bought it. It's entertaining enough to play for sure, but I haven't been playing it much because I bought this game, Minecraft, for the Xbox 360. I am completely obsessed with this game, and I feel like an idiot because I think I'm the last person on Earth who has never played Minecraft and is getting into it this late into the game. Tons of my friends play Minecraft, and I don't play computer games. I just play console games, so I never really got a chance to play it when it was new and cool, and then this came out on the 360, and I didn't really have much interest in it, and then I was at my friend's house, and he was playing it, and I thought it looked kind of cool, and they were showing me stuff, and they were like, it doesn't make any sense that you don't play this game, Kurt. It's just Legos. Like, if you like Legos, you'll love it. And I do love Legos, and I love simulation games, so I finally bought it, and like they said, I love it. I've been playing it non-stop. I've been playing it with my friends, playing it by myself. It's pretty awesome. Don't know what to say about it. If you haven't played it, check it out. It's fun. It's a sandbox full of Legos. This is the best way it was described to me. You just build whatever you want and kill monsters at night. It's sweet. These next 2 things have absolutely no use to me, but they were given to me and they're pretty sweet. I made a post about this on the blog. My friends Kevin and James that work at the tattoo shop I go to were both just got sponsored by Electrum Tattoo Stencil Primer, and this is, I don't know if you'll be able to see those, but this is each of their custom bottles. Like I said, this has no use to me. I don't tattoo. I just think it's really sweet that my friends got a sponsorship and they look cool on a shelf. If you don't know anything about Tattoo Stencil Primer, you're just like me because I don't know anything about tattoos. I just like to get them. But as far as I can tell, this is the stuff that makes the stencil stay on that the tattoo is based off of. So, as you can imagine, it's very important to have a good stencil so your tattoo will come out good. And this is the stuff that they swear by, enough so that they were sponsored by it eventually. And Kevin has done most of my tattoos with Electrum, and my tattoos come out pretty good, pretty great. So, yeah, cool. They look good on the shelf. I have a couple graphic novels. First of all, this just came out. This was the 3rd edition of the New 52 Batman. It's Death of the Family, and it's pretty insane. I just finished it last night. I knew it was going to be good. That's why I actually bought it in hardcover. I usually always wait to buy graphic novels in paperback, but I really just didn't want to wait any longer to read this story. I started reading it last winter, issue to issue, but it was just so many issues involving so many heroes. It was one of those cross-hero stories that I had to give up. It was just too much to try to find them all. But basically the premise is the Joker gets his face cut off, and he has it like strapped to his face, his skull, with hooks and a belt, and it's like the most grotesque metal thing ever, and it's awesome. So I bought it as soon as it came out, and the coolest thing about it is the sleeve, because with the Joker's face getting cut off, the sleeve of the book is just a flap with the Joker's face, which is pretty awesome because, you know, it's just like the Joker. But I finished reading it last night, and it's just insane. It's one of my favorite things about Batman is that he's so accessible to any age group. Like, if you're a kid and you like Batman, you can watch cartoons of, you know, the Joker, like, playing tricks and, you know, hitting Batman with a giant sausage, or, you know, the giant fan from the cartoon. And it's entertaining and fun for kids. He captures him and puts him in jail, and, you know, and then you can, if you're older, you can read the Joker with his face cut off, trying to kill Batman's friends and family, and, you know, Batman coming closer than he's ever been to murdering the Joker. Like, that's pretty awesome. That's just the range of stuff about Batman, and that's one of my favorite things about Batman, and I love pretty much all of it. We just watched the Adam West Batman again, and it sucks and it's stupid, but it's still entertaining. Like, it's fun to make fun of, which sometimes that's all you need in a movie when you're just hanging out with your friends. The other graphic novel is also Batman. This is The Cult. This is a pretty old one. This came out in 1988, and the reason I bought this was because it was recommended to me by James and Mike from Conquer Kingdoms. James is the tattoo artist from that got the sponsorship that I just talked about. And they said, they were talking about it, they said the art was incredible, the story is really good, and I just saw it for like $5 at Bull Moose, so I bought it. And, you know, I haven't finished it, I just started it today. I read the first chapter, and the art is really cool, the story is really cool. If you've seen The Dark Knight Rises, the whole army in the sewer, that came from this, but they have a different leader. Bane is the leader of the army in the movie, and it's someone else in this, so really cool story so far. I'm really excited to read it. Check it out. The art's really good. I don't know if you'll be able to find it because I bought it used, but whatever. It's really good. And finally, we just have a stack of movies. I don't even know. I'm not even going to say much about them because some of them I haven't even watched yet. They were just super cheap, and I was just on a Black Friday movie frenzy. First is Stanley Kubrick's 2001: A Space Odyssey. I'd never seen this, but I like Kubrick movies a lot. I love The Shining, I love A Clockwork Orange, I love Full Metal Jacket, and I hadn't seen this, and it was $4, so I bought it. Once again, at Bull Moose. Bull Moose is the best. Everything's so cheap. And it was pretty good. I think I need somebody smarter than me to explain it, because I'm dumb, and I don't really... I watched it, and it was cool, but I really don't even know what it was about, so I don't even have much to say about it, because I'm so dumb. But, pretty good movie. Visuals are crazy. Awesome. Another Bull Moose purchase, the Alien Quadrilogy. This is all 4 Alien movies. It doesn't have the AVPR movies. I love Alien, I love Predator. AVPR movies kind of suck, but whatever. I hadn't seen a lot of these since high school, and I, you know, just watched them again, and it's cool. This is like 9 discs or something. It folds. I folded it out. It just keeps like unfolding. It's like longer than my couch. So I haven't watched all the special features and stuff yet, but I'm really excited to. I just have a lot going on, and I just don't have the time. But Alien is great. Aliens is awesome. Alien 3 kind of sucks, but it's okay. And Alien 4 is just also weird and kind of sucks, but also kind of cool. If you love science fiction, you've already seen it, I'm sure, but this is only $20 used, so buy it. Awesome to have in the collection. Some of these are... I went to Walmart on Black Friday at 10 p.m., so it was like after all the craze. I got out of work that day, and I had to go get some groceries. I had completely forgotten that it was Black Friday, but when I got there, they still had the deals going on. So there were like these like towers of DVDs that were just like annihilated. Like people just destroyed them looking for DVDs, but they were like $2. So, and I found some really good ones and some okay ones. So I just bought them because they were $2. But this one was one of the best finds. The Batman: The Dark Knight Returns Part 2. If you haven't read The Dark Knight Returns by Frank Miller, it's one of the best graphic novels of all time. It's it's always on those lists with Watchmen and just great graphic novels. It's just a really cool story. Batman is like, well, Bruce Wayne is like, in his 60s and he's been retired for like 10 years. And basically things get so bad in Gotham that his desire to be Batman is just overwhelming, and he comes out of retirement. And they made a 2-part cartoon movie based off of it, and this is part 2. It was $2. I haven't even watched it. I haven't even opened it because I don't have part 1, and I don't want to buy that one yet because it's still like $20, and this is usually $20. But so getting it for $2 was like insane. So I bought it. Definitely read it. Definitely see it if you haven't, but I don't blame you for not wanting to spend $40 on both of them. Next is more Batman. Dark Knight Rises. This is a great movie. I think the Nolan trilogy is so amazing. I hadn't bought it yet because it was, $25 when it came out, and then it was $20, and then it was $15, and I was like, this keeps going down, and I don't really want to spend $15 on it, so, I'll just wait. And then, lo and behold, $2 in the Black Friday bin at Walmart, so obviously picked it right up, grabbed it. Win-win. Watched it with my dad. He thought it was sweet. Don't know what else to say about it. Next, some of these, I should actually point out, aren't even opened yet because I have this really bad habit of buying movies and then never watching them, just because I have so many and I'm doing so many movies and video games and stuff at once. So it's like a rule now that when I buy a movie, I can't open it until I go to watch it. But this was another Bull Moose Black Friday special, The Big Lebowski, $1.97, marked down from $9.97. Hard to beat that. Great movie, funny movie. The Coen Brothers, what else do you need to say? Just an awesome movie if you've never seen it. Check it out. This will need no introduction if you've seen any of our videos. The final episodes of Breaking Bad. I love this show too much. Like, this is one of my favorite shows of all time. It might be my favorite show of all time. I love it so much. This is another example of why Bull Moose is the best store ever. When you go to the midnight release of things, they'll have really good deals on it for a few days until like goes to regular market price. And if you go to a store now and look for this, it's like $35 to $38. But at the midnight release of this, it was only $25. That's really not bad for a brand new season of a show that just ended. So I finally now have every episode of Breaking Bad on DVD. I watched these final episodes again, and I'm waiting for a good time to watch the whole series again, but it's just such an undertaking, and I have so much going on with just everything that I haven't yet. But I'm really excited to do it, to see the whole story from open to end, and I'm really excited. I love it. This is the best show ever. Another $2 one, Casper. It was $2. How can you not buy Casper for $2? This movie's awesome. I don't have anything to say about it. If you've never seen it, it's a great, fun, spooky Halloween time movie. Whatever. It's Casper. Everyone's seen it. It's awesome. The next one is Delocated. And this show is so funny. I love this show. It's an Adult Swim show, and most people have never heard of it. Like, I don't know how, because it's awesome, but the premise is ridiculous if you haven't heard of it. It's about a guy who witnesses a mob murder, and so him and his family get put into witness protection agency, and he's kind of like a cocky idiot, so he volunteers them for a reality TV show about it, which pretty much obviously eliminates the protection that they'd be giving. So they make them all wear ski masks, and they pitch their voices down, and it's like a fake reality TV show about this family that's in witness protection. And it's so dumb. It's so funny. Like, a lot of it isn't even things that happen. It's just things that sound so ridiculous because their voices are pitched down. That's half of it. It's just funny dialogue. And it's just about him living in New York City with all the stupid jobs he has. He runs for dog mayor, and he works at a sandwich shop, and he runs his own business, and it's just stupid, and they're still trying to kill him, and it's just, really dumb. It's really funny, though. I highly recommend it. It's 2 seasons 1 and 2. It's like $20, but it's really funny. Another $2 one, Gladiator. I think I saw this in 10th grade, and I haven't seen it since then. As I thought it was good, but it's just it's a movie, so I never really felt the need to buy it, but it was in that $2 pile, so I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Russell Crowe, sweet, who cares? This one was given to me, and first season of Prison Break. I had never seen it before, but they said it was really good, and they picked it up for me, and it is pretty good. I've finished it, and it's a total mom show, and I don't know the best way to explain that, but it's one of those things where it's like, the dialogue is kind of really cheesy sometimes, and the situations are like really unbelievable, but like, someone will say something and it's like super cheesy and lame, but it was supposed to be like badass or like so cool, and that some mom was watching this and was going like, oh, that was awesome, but it's entertaining and it's pretty good, and if I can find the second season for cheap enough, I'll definitely buy it. Don't know what else to say. I love prison movies and shows about being in jail. Lock Up with Sylvester Stallone, Shawshank Redemption, Escape from Alcatraz. I just love movies about people escaping from places. I don't know why. So it was kind of catered to me. So whatever. Next is Red 2, which I also haven't watched yet, but I think I said in my room tour video that I love Bruce Willis. That is not a joke. Bruce Willis is my favorite actor. I think I have like 45 of his movies now. Like, I collect, specifically out of DVDs, I also collect Bruce Willis movies. And I love Red. I haven't read it. I believe it's a graphic novel. But I have not read it. And I'm really excited to watch this. I just haven't yet because I'm lazy and playing Minecraft all the time. So, cool. I'll probably might talk about it more when I do it. But as far as I'm concerned right now, it's just another Bruce Willis movie. So I needed to collect it. And last, this is kind of lackluster ending to this, I guess, but another $2 movie, Uncle Buck. This movie is awesome. I'm not a huge John Candy fan, but I think this movie is so funny. It's just a great John Hughes film, and Macaulay Culkin's in it when he's still young and funny, and John Candy's really funny, and it's just a really great, warming kind of fun movie to watch, and yeah, I don't even really know what to say about it. You should buy it if you find it for $2 because it's really funny. I don't know. So that's really it. That was kind of a big pile, and after the holidays or whatever, I might do another one if I get any more stuff, but I just felt like I needed to do that because the video would be so long. So thanks for checking it out. We are currently, Dalton just came back. I said that was going to happen, so we're working on a bunch of stuff now, and we have, a new guy on the team, so we have a lot coming, and we're still just trying to write it all and make it good, but, so, 2014, there's going to be a lot more from Conquered Kingdoms, and I'm very excited, so I'll keep making these, we'll keep making new stuff, you'll be seeing more faces, in this next coming year, so thanks for checking it out, thanks for keep watching, you guys rule, and, I wouldn't be doing these if you guys didn't watch them for me, so I really appreciate that, and happy holidays.
I have lived every day of my life thinking only of what I should think.